The first thing that you could do to improve your range is right here in our wind technique book. If you're an intermediate and advanced band, that is something we use every single day. Here's what it sounds like. So notice I did not take a breath. It was a long, steady sound through all the notes. That's what you're going to shoot for every single slur. Let me go on to slur number 2 and then I'll talk about a few more things. Here's slur number 2. You notice on slur number 2 on wind techniques, there's a repeat bar there. I would keep playing that, take a breath when you need to, until you get those completely smooth. And keep working through them until you really smooth that out. And what that's going to do is get your lips more confident on where they're going. And your upper range, you're going to find, sounds a lot better. Now there's some slurs that go up into the higher partials, starting on slur number 3. And then slur number 4 is a more extended slur. But we have a lot of lip slurs in our wind technique book. And if you just work on mastering those, it's the same pattern. Each cycle just goes down to the valve combinations, trombones. It's the same for you. You're just going through slide positions. So really powerful for helping out range on the instrument. Okay, another thing that helps with range is playing scales. I know you're sick of me telling you to learn your scales, but it's a huge benefit to knowing them. So I'm going to show you one thing that can help. I'm going to start with just a B-flat scale. This is the plain old B-flat scale that we've learned since beginning band. This is an option that I like to do with scales, is play with them. See if you can't move a couple notes higher on the scale. So I'm just going to go up to D and back down. I'm going to go up to E. Now I can already do this, but you may not be able to. You may be struggling with just getting to D. So play that one over and over again until you got it. And the more you practice, the more notes you add, you go 2 octaves all of a sudden. Another fun thing you can work up to, some of you hot shots up in the advanced band, is going 2 octaves plus a note and back down. Let's see if I do this well. I may not. That's a way you can use scales to help your range. Obviously, you're not going to go all the way to what I just did right off the bat. Start just adding a note at a time, or even just start with the basic scale, making all the notes smooth just like you did on the slurs. What I want you to do is I want you to go, basically the first couple notes of what we do every day in class is the F Remington, right? Where we go down a half step and back up. Sounds like this. want you to play that same thing, but I don't want you to push down your second valve. This is what it's going to sound like. If it helps, practice kind of glissing down to the C, F down to B flat for trombone. Here you go. So the way I want you to do it with the down to an F sharp and back is I want you to go. And do the same thing without moving the valve. You can actually do that on every note. So now if you go to F sharp, you're going to be going down to F natural and back to F sharp, but you don't need to move valves. You're just trying to pitch bend. What that's going to get you to do is buzz right in the center of the pitch. Because a lot of times, us as trumpet players especially, and trombone players when you start, and euphonium and even tuba, when you start going higher, is you start pinching. You get really tight, and you get this sound. And it's not a great sound. But if you learn to play relaxed and right in the center of the pitch, it sounds like. So those are 3 ways to increase your range. If you have questions, shoot me an email, ask them in the comments, whatever you need to do. If you want a lesson on this live, go ahead and sign up for office hours. Or actually, I'm going to move towards doing drop-ins with an open Google Meet. So have a wonderful day. Hope you're doing well. Bye.